The following videotape is designed to assist you with the installation of your new Nintendo point-of-sale materials. Please watch this entire videotape prior to starting the installation. You can also reference the menu of elements to ensure that you have received all of the necessary items. Please check with your regional manager prior to installing these fixtures, as you may need to notify the mall management if you plan on completing this installation after hours. During normal business hours, you may contact Nintendo's Display online technical support service with general display setup questions at 1-800-875-1852. Prior to installing the Nintendo fixtures, you should re-merchandise the product in the front of your store as pictured here. The first section should be Nintendo accessories and controllers. The next section should be Nintendo 64 software, memory packs, and RF cables. Next will be Super NES software and accessories. And the final section should contain Game Boy and Game Boy Pocket Color's hardware, accessories, and software. We're going to start this reset with the installation of the M37XB Nintendo coded neon logo sign. For this installation, you will need the template, the enclosed drill with drill bits, and a pencil for marking the placement of the sign. This sign will be placed on the wall above the front entrance facing the Nintendo section or the middle of the store. Begin by centering the template on the wall and mark the top of the holes with the pencil. You should measure the distance from the top of the wall on each side of the template to ensure that the sign will be straight. Use the enclosed drill to make the holes marked with the pencil, and then screw in the anchors with a Phillips head bit. Then screw in the bolts, leaving 1/2 inch of the bolt exposed as shown here. You can then hang the Nintendo neon sign and run the power cord up and over to the electrical outlet. Next, we are going to install the Mario screen, which can be hung in two different areas depending on the layout of your store, either behind the Nintendo 64 Interactive or in the first feature area section of your store. Hang the screen by removing the adhesive backing strip at the top and then bottom once the top is placed. Start this installation by turning off the power to the monitor and then remove all items from the top of the monitor housing. Next, place the Plex riser for the Nintendo 64 fiber optic sign. It should fit tightly between the monitor housing and the front window. Place the sign on top of the riser and feed the power cord to the electrical outlet. You will want to use the enclosed power strip for this installation. There is no on-off switch to the sign, so you will need to use the switch on the power strip to easily turn the sign off at night. Place the Mario statue on top of the monitor housing. The Star Fox statue, not pictured here, should be positioned at the far end of the Nintendo area or in the window depending on the size of your store. Please reference the setup instructions and operating procedures enclosed with the Nintendo 64 Interactive. Make sure that the monitor is attached and secured to the metal plate with the enclosed hardware prior to moving the display. Plug the Interactive into the outlet on the wall. In the back of the Interactive, there is a small opening. Reach into the opening with one finger and feel for the on-off switch to the built-in power strip. This is how you will turn the Interactive on and off each day. You can then slide the Interactive into place. You may need 2 people for this installation. Please reference the setup instructions for the Nintendo 64 Interactive. There are 4 Valence graphics that need to be installed over the corresponding areas. There is 1 each for the 4 areas including Nintendo accessories, Nintendo 64, Super NES, and Game Boy Pocket Colors. The signs hang simply by using the hooks designed for your store's slat wall fixturing. Lift up on the bottom of the sign and insert into the top slot, then down and center the sign above the area. Repeat this procedure with the 3 remaining signs. There are 3 graphic panels, 2 for Nintendo 64 and 1 for Game Boy Pocket Colors. These signs are to be placed above the valence graphics using the L brackets on the back of the signs. Position this sign flush against the wall and then center the sign on the wall above the corresponding area. You will need the drill with the Phillips head bit for this installation. The wood is soft above the soffit area and the screw should go into the wood easily. If needed, you can pre-drill holes prior to installing the signs. The character set includes Mario, Bowser, and Star Fox. The character sets come with an adhesive backing and should be positioned in between the graphic panels as shown here. You should have received banners for current Nintendo game titles. These banners should be hung with the attached hooks and string. Pre-cut the string based on the ceiling height and place the hooks through the lighting grid and angle the banner to the center of your storefront. You will hang the Star Fox plane in the same manner as the banners. Your plane will have only one string in the center of the plane, which will allow for a 360-degree rotation. You may want to use some additional string, as pictured here, to alter the angle of the plane or to keep the position stationary. You will also be receiving an oversized Game Boy Pocket. This piece can either be hung from the lighting grid or placed on the enclosed stand. This completes the installation of the Nintendo merchandising reset.